If you like me, you've been ghosted on, you've been flaked on, you've been left hanging. I'm used to it at this point. You probably are too. But if you're not, this video is for you. But first, what's up, beautiful people? It's your favorite cousin, Rich. I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Now, why people ghost you? Why people leave you? Why people left you on red? Why they leave you on red? Simple. Because you're too different. Not different in a bad way. You exotic. You exotic. You different. You out the normal. You're something that people are not used to. You make people uncomfortable. Even if somebody really likes you, somebody wants to engage with you, whatever the case may be, somebody wants to interact with you, that's all fine and dandy until they have to step up the bat. See, sometimes people may entertain you a little bit because they want to see what you're about. They want to see how far that the depths of you goes, right? Who are you really? When they start really seeing things that they don't add up, they don't match up to them, when they see that you're out of their league, and I'm not even talking about just intelligence or anything, I'm just talking about spiritually as a person, who you are. You know yourself, you're confident, you walk with your head held high, you know? When you walk like that, when you live your life like that, when you know who you are, you're going to come across people who are interested in you, and you scare them. You scare them away. That's really why people ghost you, people leave you hanging. All of a sudden, it seems like they have so much interest in you. They want to get to know you, know your favorite color. You know all the silly elementary games that we, play when we want to get to know somebody. Well, I shouldn't say play. You know all the things that we do to get to know somebody, all the questions and all that, right? Playing 21 questions with people. And then all of a sudden they go out of nowhere, just thin air. Or they come with some excuse of why they can't communicate with you, or something happened, We all know it's excuses, All of a sudden the water was hot and all of a sudden it just turned cold. We know all the excuses. We heard them all. And the real reason why is because you're different. You're out of their league, point blank period. Some people haven't done the work in order to be with you, and you have to understand that. People haven't healed themselves enough to be with you. Sometimes people look at you like a piece of candy, a nice piece of candy, right? They want to indulge in until they realize they're not ready. Until they realize there's more to this piece of candy than the outer that looks good. And some people are not ready, like I said, to do the work. Sometimes you trigger people. Like I said, going back to the people not healed. Sometimes you can trigger people who are not healed by how you can do by yourself, how you confident, how you may not need anybody, you're not needy, You can do a lot by yourself. And that intimidates some people. Some people need you to be needy. That makes them feel wanted. And if you're not needy, it puts people in a position to like, whoa, they don't know if you're going to stay, if you're going to go. Now they have to put their best foot forward, really be themselves in order for you to stay. And people are not comfortable doing that. People think that your good guy, good girl image. I'm not saying that you're a good guy, good girl, but, just righteous image. How you don't do people wrong, They think that it's a fallacy for people to be good people out here. So when you live your whole life thinking that everybody's out to get somebody, or everybody has an ulterior motive, people out here are dirty or grimy. When you live by that, right, mentally, when you live by that, and you start to really, really believe it, when you come across somebody who's real, who's genuine, who's a good person, you're going to think they faking. You're going to think it's not real. You're going to think they have an ulterior motive. And therefore, you're going to let those people in. And what happens is these people have like a coming to life moment to where, do they heal themselves and allow you in, or do they run? Do they flee? And a lot of times these people flee. Why? Because now it's easier for them to flee. It's easier for them to be in the comfortability of where they were before they met you, dealing with people that they know is not good for them before they met you. So they go run back to those past situations and leave you high and dry. Just like that. Why? It's easy. It's comfortable to them. They don't have to grow. I said, sometimes people get validation. People know they're not good for you. People know they're not on your level. People know they can't keep up with you. They know all this, right? But sometimes it's just validation for them. Sometimes it's just validation to see, ooh, let me see if I can get their contact. Let me see if I can get them to say hi or something. Anything. People do this, right? Just to get that validation. Because they can't validate themselves. They don't feel good about themselves. So they'll lead you on, thinking they like you. thinking they want to be with you, all type of things, right? They lead you on. And when they get that validation, when they feel okay with themselves, when they feel confident now, they're like, oh, okay, I can talk to this person. I can get this type of person. Cool. Knowing they didn't want you, what they do? They leave you high and dry. They ghost you. They leave you on red. Telling you, these are all the things, these are all the reasons why people do these things. So I say to you, if you're the type of person who you looking for somebody out here, don't put yourself out here. Number one, don't put yourself out here unless you are willing and able and you have the strength to move on if a situation doesn't pan out correctly or if it doesn't pan out the way you want. And you don't hold any grudges, any ill will or anything like that towards the other party. If you can do that, then I say you can put yourself out here. If you feel like you cannot do that, then I say don't put yourself out here. What did they say? That the dating world is a cesspool? It kind of is. That's why I say you need to be able to protect yourself. If you're able to protect yourself, if you're able to have boundaries, and you have the strength to move on past situations when you see the expiration date, then you're good. If not, I say stay at home. Again, I'm going to say it, stay at home. Stay at home. Because there's some grimy, unrighteous people out here that'll do you in, do you wrong, treat you all kind of ways, have you excited, have you feeling good, have you vulnerable, and then leave you as if you never existed. And being a person who's been ghosted, who's been left on red, who's been all these things, right? It's not a good feeling. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it at all. When you've been vulnerable with somebody, we talk to somebody, when you share good energy with somebody, then all of a sudden they just out of nowhere. Don't hit you back, leave you on red, block you, all type of shit. And you didn't do anything but be a good, righteous person. Be you. All the things that they said you're supposed to do when you're meeting somebody, right? Cool. So I say to you, don't jump off that porch unless you willing or you able to get your heart broke. You able to be disappointed and continue to move on as if it never happened. If you can do that, cool. If not, like I said, stay at home. This ain't for everybody out here. It's not. Anyways, I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. This is your favorite cousin Rich. Remember, I'm a spiritual life coach. So if you like some coaching, you need some advice, you have any questions, you need an ebook to help you out through your current situation, you can find them all in the link down below on my website, cousinrichcoaching.com. Again, I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe. Love and blessings.